Complexity are looking to explode out onto A in just a few moments' time, but Apex has already removed the head of Rush. Masuda, stuck at the back of the site, is going to have a lot of pressure coming his way, and he's going to pass it with flying colors with 2 kills to his hand. Bomb's been dropped down, can't get a third runs out of ammunition, but he could have done enough for the rest of his teammates to now scurry back onto the site and get some serious power down. JKS, beautiful headshot, converts with 2 kills, and suddenly this just pivots around in favor of Complexity. Blame F is exceptionally low, and Apex, on nearly full HP, can maybe get it done. Spins around and punishes Blame F, who had the drop on him. JKS, no faking, goes straight in for the plant, and Apex gets aggressive, and JKS punishes him.
You know, split upper through mini or heaven, so you just really want to be able to establish that early, and they're able to do so. But what a 1v from Shox. Hello. That's going to throw things into the defense.
JKS, though, he's fine to get into the frags. He'd already proven the pistol round. He's a man on form, and already 5 kills to his name. This round is far from over, though. 3 on 3. Some weapons have now been picked up. AK in the hands of Masuda, who put them in a good position in the pistol, even though they lost it vitality. MP9 for Kyojin, and Zaiwu with the Deagle, who is looking to try and take the mantle for his teammates, get back onto the site, try and rattle a skull or 2 if he can. Config, though, with the Galil. Perfect precision at the back of the site.
That's the best you could ask for here. Look at Blame F moving with the swiftness, but there's a crack in the smoke, and Apex, no way, he was so, okay, never mind, he gets it done.
It's 2 kills, and he's heavily wounded Config as well, who will bounce back in for the frag, but the damage surely has already been inflicted. Yeah, it'll be collected momentarily. Kyojin has the best position here to fend off Config at the very least. Takes him out of the equation. Blame F could be getting the drop onto Kyojin. Indeed, he does. That could yield a bomb plant as well. He's down to 1 HP. Down to Heaven. He heard a player get tagged in Heaven, which would have been Zaiwu from his Molotov, so he knows at least one of these players is up top. And in a 1v3 with 1 HP, you have to take risks. You have to take gambles. You're not going to win outright, but the fact that Zaiwu has read that.
To vitality off the back of that will give them the edge here. They seem to have outer covered, but Poison gets a big kill on Masuda. Up to Kyojin now in company.
Shox holding out on the lock. Molly up and over. He knows that's at least 1 player outside on blue. Can call out to the rest of his teammates, but he's effectively watching 2 completely separate angles. Has to have eyes in the back of his head. Watching ramp while simultaneously watching lockers, and he still gets the upper hand onto Poison, who is the outside component. Now Complexity using that brief inflicted to him, though. And now Molotov has its way towards the decon area, pushing him away. Blame F, good position, but it's JKS that snatches that frag away from him. Have they heard that Blame F opened up from the shadow position? Doesn't look like it right now. Still 3 players remain, and they're going to be shutting down Blame F alongside Rush for a successful retake, but that was looking...
Oh, yeah, you're right. There is, you know, a lot out there, a lot of eyes on him. A lot of focus will be on him. You see the outer split once again from Cole. Rush with a big entry.
Going straight into the site, he's banged himself too. Shox trying to pick up the pieces outside, but instead he'll be picking himself off the floor. Config shuts him down with ease. And Complexity.
League and all the different events that they were actually starting to get some big finishes in. That's kind of where he made his name. Good crossfire they have right now in these back halls.
Oof, that's a big grenade as well. Touches down multiple players. Masuda cleaning them up alongside Apex. They've made the changes. They've adapted, but Blame F themselves back into this round.
Look at JKS. CT seems to be aware of it, but it doesn't matter. JKS finds it between the eyes there with the AK, leaving Zaiwu in a tough 1v2 with an op. Let's have... Oh, the spot! Oh, my goodness!
It's such a good read from Zaiwu as well. He was thinking about going down to B, decided to change it up, making some sound cues as if he's rotating out, just playing the time. He knows that some of these seconds are going to be spent going for the plant, now going down to the B side. Zaiwu, a masterclass in not just game sense, not just size, actually is just going to fall back. With the AK-47, it is a big boost to a buy of this nature. The bait and switch has been put in place perfectly, and, well, Complexity never really stood a chance.
Zaiwu misses the 9-2, next to Apex is 11-4 right now.
Yeah, that clutch really feels like it built a whole ton of confidence for this Zaiwu. Apex just getting them 1 by 1 as they peek out. Not even checking the box or the tight angles. Definitely an oversight from Complexity, but Blame F, as ever, just when it looks like things are getting a little bit too dire, he brings them back in. and actually takes the lead in terms of manpower. ZywOo posted up with Kyojin, who does pick up a frag. Very good for complexity. They're going to have to make noise whichever way they come. They decide it's going to be through the control room windows. And a weakened Kyojin picked off from the backside. ZywOo gets one, but he's going to get sideswiped by BlameF. They never expected that Ramp would have.
And yeah, like you said, Edge on this round. They have so much map control, so much pressure. Easy trade there for BlameF. And yeah, that is just surgical attack here from Cole.
What? On the ladder, no scope from ZywOo. Excuse me?
Nah, mate. Nah. Surely not. If that's how they win, imagine.
Well, they're still in this round. ZywOo still has 2 flashes. He's also traded his AWP to the AK, so he's putting himself in position to potentially clutch this. Now, Poison's watching the close angle from Hut, so if he wide swings, he's dead. He knows where one player is. Another flash down, proceeds the flashbang, and takes Rush with him. Poison's missed his shot. Time dwindling away, and this is where he needs Shox to spring in as well, to help him out. Bombs planted in an awkward position as well for the remaining 2 Zs. This is a winnable round right now, but a really important shot from Poison, who's got the wall bang position dead to rights, and even though he gets rattled by shots, the time has run dry.
Can Vitality's defense be saved is the real question, though.
Oh, Apex, we know he loves a bit of aggression. He's heard 3 players pushed down. Calls up to the rest of his team. Now he runs in as the chaos ensues, but
Lord.
Rush is just careful. He may have heard him actually run a bit prematurely at Apex. May have overstepped the mark. Shox now has a chance to wind back the years to take some heads with him, but Rush will deny.
Facility, you know, Rush has been they've been all having to live in Europe, and you know it's been tough on some of them, I'm sure, but you know they're grinding through.
Kyojin takes off ahead of Poison. Well, actually, I think he dinked him first bullet and then finished him off, sent him a shot. Rush gets a 1-for-1 trade, again being very valuable outside. He has 6 kills, but it feels
Often been the case until these mid-round situations, so yeah, it shouldn't be a problem at this point.
Smoke affords them a wider angle of aggression, plus the flashbangs. Rush goes in first, but he needed BlameF to land shots. Didn't happen. Kyojin actually got both frags there. Likely will be the ramp hit or trying to just brute force their way onto A side. ZywOo holds his position. They're going to be coming out slowly but surely. Going in for the first peek. ZywOo shuts down Rush, but JKS gets 2 Deagle headshots. He's been suppressed by ZywOo, who's still alive and can act as a foundation for the rest of his teammates to come in. And the fact that Apex is already rotating round lobby is going to be a huge passage of play that Vitality should be able to hold on to for the clutch. Poison down to 10 and Config down to 61. My God, do they need a magical moment from Config's Deagle right now. Apex is low. 1 bullet anywhere on him from the Deagle, and he's a goner. He's slowly edging his way round towards main. But this is going to be more of a crossfire scenario. He needs the 2 players in heaven to do the bulk of the work, to do most of the lifting. Config connects the shot, but not enough for the frag. He still continues to push forward. Bulgarian is hungry. Try and pick up the slack, try and get complexity into the lead. Masuda may have a few things to say about it, but his speech is cut short abruptly by Rush's AK. As complexity continue to spill downstairs, and they're going to have a B post-plant.
It should be a problem. They have some utility as well to work with.
Poison and Rush have to play in tandem, tag team each other in. Rush gets aggressive, but a 1-for-1 trade may not be good enough for Poison. The bomb is planted for his side of the site. Smoke out on their Kyojin around the corner, takes off the head of Poison, has a huge amount of impact, and Vitality will
Place to be in this particular moment. See Vitality wasting no time steamrolling the back halls. Unfortunately, they got caught up a little bit there. Masuda taking a huge amount of damage. And Config is looking to burst some grapes in this control room side, and he is, well, he's eating them all.
He's just stomping on Vitality with that USP. Could be going in for a 4K, finally succumbs to his wounds, but the damage has been inflicted. He's done his work. Kyojin tried off, and he's one of those players you expect to be near the top of the board.
Yeah, he's turned the USP into the Universal Skull Piercer. That right?
Nice.
I tried, but timeout. As Vince has now rejoined us. How's it going, buddy?
Hello.
Welcome back.
Hopefully the mic issues are all good. BlameF. Big shot onto Apex outside. Trying to hold on with the M4. Double spray is good. Bomb drop down. Again, it is Glocks though, so not really expecting too much. Poison making sure to await any sound cues should Vitality try and push. And through the smoke, BlameF crunches into the head of Apex with the AUG. JKS now will be turning back around his attentions on Squeaky. Gets punctured in by Kyojin. Does repel that push. Great flashbang tossed in from Poison. Fully blinds ZywOo, who's still got a kill, albeit only one and done. Shots. Big entry onto BlameF, but Config lays down Masuda. 1-on-1, 30 seconds. Bomb is dropped the wrong side of the site for Shocks, but Config comes out. Yep. Just the sound of a extinguished Molotov in the distance. Apex 1-1 does get bested now by BlameF. Config double spray, but 3 players to contend with. So Masuda will sneak through. I say sneak through, but Poison has just blasted him out of his boots midair with the AWP. Shocks, who is making moves downstairs, has the sour news that he is now the only man standing, and there is a player just behind him who'll be making moves down in the form of BlameF. Now, time is on Shocks' side, but everything else is against him. Rush puts down the M4 spray. Complexity.
So Shocks' lurking play outside and what he's able to accomplish with that.
Oh, JKS had a gap in the smoke. The flashbang forced him away at first, but now he gets seconds. Config, P250, needed the headshot outright, doesn't land it. JKS, labored spray, may get punished. 20 seconds as the bomb starts to get planted.
The carryover in AK and an AUG is definitely a positive result. JKS, though, may not get the chance as he's being pressured here in this control room area. They're falling back now, and he has enough help to survive the explosion. So they will be able to carry over both these weapons.
Way of putting it, there's constantly been threats, and now Config with the deagle takes off the head of Masuda. There is actually some team damage there. ZywOo takes a bullet in the back of the head from his teammate behind him. Now Config forcing that respect to be shown, to try and pre-fire him down. A Molotov tossed onto L allows him to filter their way downstairs, but JKS is waiting with the AUG. He's picked up 2 already. ZywOo puts an end to the kill streak. But Complexity take the lead again. We're almost in identical position to the last round.
Again, heroics will be required from Vitality side to get things going. Shocks, sniffs out Rush's position, but does not connect the bullets. Instead, it's Rush and pull. That situation. See BlameF trying to be a bit more assertive in these back halls. This time pushed all the way up to secret side. As Poison rattles off outpost with the smoke with JKS. One lands.
Left waiting and anticipating the push is going to be forthcoming. Takes the first, Molotov's in. Love that he didn't re-peek. In a 5v3, why bother?
One by an op, one by JKS's AK. Then BlameF uses that disruption to kind of sneak in from secret, grab his own frag. Now Masuda and Kyojin having to try to clutch a 2 versus 4 with little time left.
18 seconds to be precise. It is peak from heaven. You don't expect another one to be on the Molotov. With so much time left, that's only going to be a brief reprieve for Complexity, but Rush takes off the head of Shocks. And Vitality instantly dip back into outside control. They're rushing up into heaven. They are so quick in here. They've thrown caution to the wind. There will be no stealth in this round from Vitality. But Rush has their number, and he has bullets to face as he takes the D, using it against Apex.
Aim, his ability to pivot, his ability to, switch up when he needs to. But when you're looking at the Vitality side of this, you're like, how do you just keep giving Rush this many 1v1s? Pointed Vince.
Oh my god, the grenade. Outside gets carpet bombed. Kyojin still gets the first kill, but look at all the low players. ZywOo, Masuda, Kyojin, all below 30 HP. Rush should be finishing that off. From an ace, you expect him to be landing these shots. That's a weakened player that pushed in first. Masuda using one of his 9 lives, a Guardian Angel watching over him. Shocks perforating the JKS, puts it into a 3-on-3, and ZywOo takes the quality off the table. But not for long. 2-on-2, but look at the HP difference. It is vastly in favor of Complexity.
Yeah, 18 health combined between 2 players here. So they're trying to see if they can't find a way to sneak this round across the finish line. They have a lot of time. They still have bomb possession. They have a couple of flashes and 1 Molotov. And they're up against 2 ops. So, I mean, it's just still so hard to see them really back in. They have to make some moves here at control. Easy outshot for Config. Quickly traded by Masuda, though. Good spacing. Will get the bomb planted. Poison will swap over to the AK. And again, he has such a health advantage.
Yeah, and the utility as well to shine. And although Masuda got off the first bullet
and still folded. So, I mean, this is not some foregone conclusion that they're going to convert. As BlameF already catches Apex to equal the numbers as he's trying to sneak into the back halls, and now JKS looking to get aggressive inside. Hut Rush pushing through screen, and bomb behind.
Think finished off from JKS. From below he strikes. He may be putting Vitality into the depths come the end of this round. Only 2 players stand. Kyojin alongside Shox, and what a moment it could be for the new recruit to have a magical moment here at the Masters. Kyojin, though, 35 seconds alongside Shox to make that miracle come to fruition. And now it comes down to Kyojin. 1-on-3. Bomb not under control. Will have to make some sound. Shoots to try and mask the sound. Won't really be helping him because he has to get a move onto the side. Smoke out. Affords him the luxury of having to contend with one less angle, but complexity completely let collapse and control this CT side and take it 16-10. We're heading to a break. When we come back, we'll break down what we just saw.